Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn how to calculate the mean, standard deviation for the sample, compute z-scores, and use the standard deviation rule to find potential outlier. We'll go step by step with multiple examples so you can confidently determine whether a value is an outlier or not. Okay. So first thing we're gonna do is find the mean. So our mean is equal to all of these. So I'm gonna do 12, 15, 14, 13, 16, 18, and 55. And I'm all gonna divide it with our n. And our n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Okay, so our mean is gonna be 134 divided by 7, which is about 43. So our mean is gonna be 20.40. Okay, and now we're gonna find their standard deviation, and this can be equal to S and the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. So we're gonna find the variance first, and to find the variance, we're gonna make a table. X squared Okay, and we already found our mean, which was, let's write this small, 43. And now we're gonna subtract them. And this is gonna be oh wait. And then now we're gonna square them. And Okay. And after we get all of these, we're going to add it all up, and that's going to be where we get this from. And once we add it all up, it should give you 1,417.65. And then once we got that number, we're gonna do n minus 1. And n minus 1 is equal to 6. So s is equal and this is the standard deviation. If you didn't square root it, it would be the variance. Well, let's get the variance first too. Clear. So oh wait, it's right here. Okay, so let's put that right here. And then now we're going to solve B. Determine whether 55 is an outlier using the z-score. So with the z-score is going to be and we already know they asked for 55, so x is equal to 55. The mean is equal 20.43, and s is equal to 15.37. That's gonna be 55. So this is our z-score, and we're going to determine if this is an outlier or not. So these lines here, these lines means if it's positive or negative. So whether it's negative 2.25 or positive 2.25, this is less than, so this is less than 3, plus positive or negative 3, therefore not an outlier. So, using the z-score method, 55 is not a z-score. Wait, is not an outlier. So, not outlier. And once we keep doing it, it'll be easier to get the gist. So, this is the first problem. And now I'm gonna do the second problem. So first thing we're gonna do is find the mean. And our mean is just 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 20 divided by n. And our n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is gonna be 40 over 6, which is just, mental math isn't gonna help me here. 6.67, which is our mean. So I'm gonna just write this down. Okay, and now we're gonna find our standard deviation, which is just gonna be the table. Well, the square root of everything. So x two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20. Okay, let's get started. For points, and then now we're going to square them. Square. And we're gonna add it all up now. Not all up. It's 2, 2, 3.34. And to find s squared, this is the variance, is going to be 223.34 divided by n minus 1. N is 6, so it's going to be 5. Okay. 4.67. And then to find error, it's going to be the square root of this, which is 6.68. Okay. And then we're going to determine if 20 is an outlier using the z-score. So our z-score is equal to 20 minus 6.67, 6.68, which is equal to 1.996. Well, let me move this. Which is basically 2. This is basically 2. And then we're gonna do, this is less than 3. So therefore 20 is not an outlier. And just to reiterate these lines, well, that's going to be confusing. Those lines are positive 2 and negative 2, plus or minus 3. So determine if 20 isn't an outlier. Okay. This is the first 2 problems. This is how we're going to continue on with the next 2 problems I have set up. So let's get started. And again, we're just gonna find the mean first. Okay, so our mean is gonna be 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 9 plus 11 and plus 50 divided by our n, and our n is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is gonna be equal well, it should equal 100, which is 16.67. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is our mean. And now we're gonna find the standard deviation with the table. So x bar, x minus mean squared. We have 8, 10, 12, 9, 11, 50, okay. And if you just hear backward noises, sorry. And now we're gonna subtract. We're gonna have negative 8 point, negative 6.67, negative 4.67. You have negative 7.67, negative 5.67, and then 33.33. And now we're just gonna square all of them. 75.17, 44.49, 21.81, 58.79, 32.15, and 1,110.89. And our variance is just gonna be all of them added up, divided by n minus 1. So it's gonna be, so all of this added up is 43.3. So 1343.3 divided by 5, which is equal. So our variance is equal to 68.66. And our standard is going to be the square root of this. So S is equal to 16.39. And that's how you would get the standard. And now we're going to use the z-score method to see if 50 is an outlier. So to find the z, it's going to be x minus x squared, x bar minus s. And in our case, it's going to be 50 minus 16.67 divided by 16.39, which is about 2.03. So is this an outlier? Our interpretation is less than plus or minus 3. So therefore 50 is not an outlier. And again, these symbols just mean plus or minus 2.03. and it just means it's like the same for this one. It would be like how you write that. Okay, and now we're gonna do our last problem example. So we're gonna find the mean, and I'm gonna do a different color. I'm gonna do this so it doesn't get confusing. And if you do see me in person in the class, if these video help, just let me know. And if you want different types of video, just let me know. I'm always in class. And our end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyways, it's gonna be, and now we're gonna do the table again. So I have x bar, x minus x bar, x minus x bar squared, 25, 28, 30, 27, 26, and 90. Let me write this. I forgot to write this. Okay, so let's. Yeah, I'm just gonna fill this out real quick. Now we're gonna minus. Okay, and when we do this, we're gonna square it. And then to find our variance, this is gonna be the sum of all of these minus 1. When you add all of these, 3,000. So S is equal to 25.69. And then now we're gonna find out. If 90 is an outlier using the Z method. And I'm gonna just move this up. I'm gonna move this a little bit up so I have more room. Yeah, that should be enough room. So our Z is equal to X minus X bar over S, which is equal to 90 minus 3767 divided by S. And our S is 25.69, which is equal about 204. And then now, what does this number mean? This number means 2.04 is less than 3. Well, less than plus or minus 3. This means plus or minus 2.04 is, how do I put that? Is less. So, is less than 3. Therefore, 90 is not an outlier. Period. So 90 is not an outlier. And I just noticed all of these are not an outlier, but to know if it is an outlier is, an example would be if it's 4. Like, if it's 4, that's greater than 3. So this would be an outlier. But in all our cases, it's not an outlier, which makes the data pretty good. And this is how you would do this one. If you watch throughout to the end of the video, thank you. I hope this helped you know how to find an outlier through the Z-score method and review, and have a good day.